joy that can be tracked. Does not aim to ignore the difficulties of construction. Instead, it is a journey of exploration. Oh! Celebrate the joyful moments, the noble spiritual values. We will listen to the story of the joy of turning an inanimate drawing into a powerful, the joy of building technical challenges, and above all, the joy of knowing that one's labor is helping to build lasting values for the community. This is creative minds and enthusiastic hearts that have come together to beat as one, transforming noisy construction.
This is what happened. What?
Does not begin with the sound of a drill or the first swing of a pickaxe. It originates much earlier in a much quieter place, on the architect's drafting table. To the uninitiated, a technical blueprint may seem like a chaotic jumble of lines, numbers, and incomprehensible. From idea to form, each line on the blueprint is more than just the first joy is the joy of visualization, of imagination. When they see the soul of the structure, they can walk through a house. It is a silent but incredibly exciting dialogue. They discuss every small detail. The window here should be widened to capture the each discussion, each adjustment is not an argument, but a shared step. The joy here is the joy of intellectual resonance, when multiple minds focus on a common idea. 1.2. Blueprint as a treasure map. The joy of the master craftsman and the workers as they first unroll the large blueprint on the construction site. They look at it and see their work laid out for 18 months. Every steel bar he will bend, every time he will make.
Yang ada kau Willy, Papa Willy.
Final product that you will recreate in the final stage. It brings confidence. Instead of working by guessing, this joy comes from clarity and a sense of ownership over one's work. They are not just followers. The language of grace, order, skill, and confidence revealed. And every time the blueprint is the dream, then the groundbreaking ceremony is the first note of the grand symphony. This is the moment when the idea begins its journey to become reality, the intersection of the past, planning, and the future. The first shovel is not just a formality, it is a deeply symbolic act. We will transfer the rustling sound of sandpaper will all become meaningful.
My oil's supposed to be in the motor. That don't go there. Silly oil.
Then the workers, when they feel the weight of
Yeah.
first seen in this field, they sow into this land their faith and hope for a successful Weiter Februar erwarten ihn auf Macht. Konstruktion the roar of the excavator. Foundational trenches. For the workers, this sound is they put on their protective gear, on their hard hats of various colors, turning the site.
Araç nasıl gidiyor hayret ediyorum.
Overgrown piece of wood is leveled and clearly defined in just a few This is the joy of action, turning potential energy. Forming the heaviest gases, paving the way for more delicate ones. The coordination between man and machine, between muscle power and every scoop of earth is a note in the melody of beginnings, a melody that the joy of collaboration. A building is never the product of a single contributing to a harmonious symphony. 3.1. The unspoken language of the workers. Amidst the noise of unnecessary. Experienced construction workers develop their own language of nods, hand gestures, and knowing glances. Observer Ausdruck auf Skeptiker. Yet the work flows perfect. Or watch him. He doesn't say much. He just demonstrates. The ratio of of his hands. The young apprentice watches and learns. The joy here is the joy of mutual understanding, of a synergy so perfect it is almost telepathic.
Tecnologia! Tecnologia!
Electrical and plumbing team, the painting team. Operation also comes from the electrician. The painter will wait for the plaster layer from the masonry. There are brief but constructive please leave a hole here for us to know. And get to work. These requests are always and ultimately the quality of the entire
Tecnologia! Tecnologia!
عشدنها
Tecnologia!
عشدنها تكنولوجيا
Tecnologia!
egalitarian environment where the common goal is the silent conductor. The site. They don't directly their joy is a comprehensive one. Structure erected sturdily. They are happy when they see the different teams plan on paper gradually being realized smoothly in the field. They are the conflict between the electrical and plumbing teams. They are the ones ones to adjust the work schedule to ensure cigarette with the person next to him. Another pours a hot cup of between old and young disappears. All the joy of sharing. They share not just tea and cigarettes. Caring questions like, "You look tired today, are you okay?" Or "Is everything all right at home?" Because they know they are not alone. It is often simple. Everyone bringing a lunchbox from home. But it's the best thing where everyone spontaneously offers food to one another. My wife's braised fish is delicious today. Try a piece. Goes well with the rice. These spontaneous offers
No, my boy! Father, help!
turn a humble meal into a feast of fellowship. They eat and talk. This joy comes from community, from the feeling of belonging to the workers' culture. Despite life's hardships, they are still willing to share what they have. Colleagues into close friends and brothers. 4.3. Minutes of power. Their resting place could be anywhere. Head against the wall someday. They'll make sure breeze blowing through the unfinished window frames. It all creates a surprising
Oh shit! Oh shit!
fatigue in their muscles. The afternoon shift. The joy. Moments of rest and relaxation to continue their work with renewed energy. Chapter 5. Beds of skill. More personal joy that comes from the relationship between work and the joy of mastery, of commanding skills and materials, of
Dude, that fucking get there is up.
his movements of his rhythm. Mountain road, spreading it decisively on the row of bricks. Into place. He squints, sighting along the taut guide string. Every
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no.
is an art form. His joy lies in creating a back, admiring his work with a satisfied smile. And the experience accumulated over time.
Ну давай.
The worker is completely immersed in his task, losing track of time. Straight down. It is a pure joy, derived from the carpenter has a special connection with his material. Wooden lamp, feeling its grain, smelling its characteristic fragrance. Each type of wood has its own personality, and the master. His joy comes from turning the rough and artists into exquisite. Decisive
Comment?
Ah, il s'appelle Noupi. Dis bonjour, Noupi.
This is the joy of creation, of breathing life into existence. Must have good penetration, be even shiny. He conquers the act of turning cold, inanimate steel He knows that hidden behind the beautiful waves of paint and plastic is the frame made by his hands. Electricians and plumbers. The work of electricians and plumbers. But their joy is no less significant. It is the joy of spider's web. He calculates, connects, and ensures the project is complete. He flips the main circuit breaker. Similarly, the plumber installs pipes and valves. His joy comes when he turns on the main water line, and clean water flows to every faucet in the building without a single leak. This joy is the joy of fungus of bringing convenience and they are the ones who create the circulatory system of the nervous system. Just be a lifeless shell. And the feeling of being the one who brings life is a quiet but immense pride. Chapter 6. Conquering challenges, joy in hardship. The construction industry is not always smooth sailing. It is fraught with challenges, from harsh weather and on-site problems to complex technical problems. However, it is precisely overcoming these difficulties that the joy of conquest, intellect, and resilience. Completely exposed to the elements. Therefore, workers must constantly be in blissful feeling of a sudden cool breeze that dries the sweat. It is the hearty laughter as they splash water on each other to cool down. They don't complain, they adapt. They wear wide-brimmed hats and thick shirts to fight the intensity. When the rainy season starts, work moves into action. But that is also when they show their flexibility. Instead of sitting still, they switch to indoor tasks, covering materials, and reinforcing areas vulnerable to the rain. The joy now is the joy of being proactive, of making do with what one has. And after a downpour, the air for those who have just endured is a fresh and pure joy. 6.2. The puzzle an unexpected problem in the rise. The ground is weaker than anticipated. At such times, the construction site
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
and experienced What if we reinforce the foundation in this area? We could rebuild the plumbing system to avoid the obstacle. This under pressure. Aha. Moment of but also affirms their confidence. In every project, there are always phases that are considered concrete slab in a single continuous operation requires installing a complex steel structure at great heights. Everyone is highly focused, sweat pouring, but no one dares to be careless. The foreman feeling of being part of a smoothly running machine. Just colleagues, they are comrades. 3.2. He's an expert in his own field. The foundation of the group is still each has an irreplaceable role. The joy of collaboration. Be careful not to affect the structure just before starting to perform work. There are brief but constructive exchanges. Done so our skilled team can get to work. These requests are always met. Directly affects the next and ultimately the quality of the entire work. Valued and is respected for their skills. It erases distinctions, creating an egalitarian work environment. Turning seemingly separate tasks into a continuous and harmonious process. For this orchestra to perform perfectly, the role of the conductor. They don't directly wield a trowel or a hammer, but they are the ones who is a comprehensive one. They are happy when they see the steel structure erected sturdily. The joy of witnessing gradually between departments. When there is a conflict between the electrical when the weather is unfavorable, they are the ones who adjust the work schedule to ensure safety and progress. Coordination brings an immense sense of satisfaction. Orchestra play its most wonderful melodies. Chapter 4. Precious Rays.
Ряд. А что у нас там по ландшафтному дизайну?
In its most genuine and warm form. These are the necessary rests. The time for everyone to recharge and strengthen their camaraderie. 4.1. Strong team, hastily simply sitting on stacks of bricks, they share stories from their everyday lives. The harvest season in their hometown, the football match from the night before. One person shares a cigarette with the person next to them, and another pours a hot cup of tea. Old and young disappears. All that remains is human connection. They share not just tea and cigarettes, but also their
Quer ver uma hora ruim na vida?
just a workplace. It is a second family. Have an incredible power to connect. These relationships make the hard work more bearable because they know
¡No te rajes, Oaxaca!
lunch and construction is always simple, with everyone winning a lunch prize. But it is the best. Where everyone spontaneously offers food to one another. My wife's braised fish is delicious today. My family made spring rolls yesterday. Have a few. Have some of my pickled eggplant. It goes well with the rice. To close friends and brothers. 4.3. The short but peaceful ladder. After lunch comes a precious few dozen minutes of uninstalled concrete pipe. Or simply the steady sound of friendly amidst the hustle. In that short sleep, they temporarily forget the sun, the wind, and the fatigue in their muscles. When they wake up, perhaps still a bit
Scheiße hier, alles voller Ameisen, so eine Kacke, was geht denn ab?
smile, and they are ready for the afternoon shift. The joy of recovery. It shows the incredible adaptability of human beings. No matter the circumstances. Renewed energy. These rests, though brief, are crucial for the symphony of the construction site to continue playing strong. Material, the joy of mastery. If the joy of
There it goes. Oh.
comes from the relationship between a worker and their craft. It is the joy of mastery. Are as rhythmic as a dance. His left hand scoops just the right amount of mortar, spreading it decisively on the row of bricks. He squints, sighting along the taut guide string. Everything must be. It is an art form. His joy lies in creating a perfectly uniform. After finishing a section of wall, he steps back, admiring his work with a satisfied smile. That wall, to him, is a masterpiece. The experience accumulated over decades. This joy is the joy of perfection, of pursuing precision down to the millimeter. It is the flow state when the worker is completely immersed in his task, losing track of time and his stress. There is only him, ready and desire to create absolute great mastery. It is pure joy, derived from the very essence of the work. Brain, smelling its characteristic flavors. Each type of work has its personality, and a master carpenter is one who understands that personality. Gnarled piece of wood into an exquisite door frame, a gracefully curving staircase. Decisive sound of the chisel, creating mortises and panels that fit together perfectly.
Mario!
He doesn't just work with wood, he converses with it. The symphony of joy on the construction site. Introduction. Finding joy in reinforced concrete. When one thinks of construction, the images that often come to mind are of hardship, of dust, of beads of sweat rolling down sunburned faces. For hidden beneath that rough, coarse exterior lies a world of vibrant joy. Seen and felt with all the senses. Joy as genuine rustic. Of exploration, an effort to turn the lesser-known heritage into a familiar story. Sprout and blossom every day. To the uninitiated, a technical blueprint may seem like a chaotic jumble of It is a dream waiting to be awakened. 1.1. First joy.
Oh no. Oh no.
They don't just see dry figures. They see the soul.
Oh.
They can walk
Oh. Oh.
sensing the space, the light, and how the air will flow. It is a silent on the construction site. Introduction. Finding joy in of dust, of beads of sweat rolling down silver faces. This perspective is not wrong, but it is incomplete. For hidden beneath that rough and forcing symphony of creativity, camaraderie, quiet senses, a joy as genuine rustic and does not aim to ignore the difficulties of the construction. And celebrate the joyful moments, the noble spiritual values that surround and blossom every day. Drawing into a world, the joy of seamless collaboration. This is not just a story about buildings. It is a story about is one, transforming noisy construction sites in the heart of reinforced concrete. The flowers of happiness are always the joy in construction does not begin. The architect's drafting table. To the uninitiated, a technical blueprint.
Da bine schienta pe murdul un tart trop.
It is a dream waiting to be awakened. Than just an ink stroke. It is the embodiment of a future. A window. The first joy is the joy of visualization. They don't just see dry figures. They see the soul. A house that doesn't yet exist, sensing the space, the light, and how the air will The window here should be widened to capture each discussion, each adjustment is not mine. When multiple minds focus on a single goal. When the completed blueprint is handed over to the construction team. The joy of a master every section of wall she will help create in the final stage. The blueprint creates instead of working by guesswork, this joy comes from clarity and a sense of ownership. Turning the language every time a part of the structure
Pounds off for a family of four. We we've got millions of free child placeholders.
its journey to become reality. The intersection of the past and ceremony always carries a special positive energy. The ritual of scooping the first shovels of sand. Shovel blade digs into the ground. It is like commitment, a promise to the scoop of the shovel hits the rustling sound of sand falling. Sense of solemnity. The investors smile with hope.
The architects and Anginas exchange glances of trust.
Inanimate space. From this moment on, it has become the project
哎呦喂，老大呢？我太晚啊，有喂。
like a farmer sowing the first seeds in his field. They sow into this pure, optimistic feeling, a positive energy that spreads throughout the After the formal rituals, the construction site begins to the excavator and bulldozer engines is not a bothersome noise. The excavator extends its giant bucket, sweeping out here an exciting movement. It signals that the work has truly begun. They put on their protective gear, on their hard hats of various colors, turning the site into a living canvas of labor. There is a unique joy in witnessing the transformation of the landscape. Day by day, hour by hour, brings an immediate sense of satisfaction. Human hands are performing the heaviest tasks.
Otomotiv sektöründe bir deviz biz. Ustamız da bu işi yapıyor ya. Ustamız da kral adam bak. Ve
It's an energetic opening dance on the side. Every engine
Teknolojia! Teknolojia!
The orchestra on site, the joy of collaboration.
Cuando el cliente no puede pagar, hay que venir a tumbar.
construction workers have developed their own language, a language of nods and gestures.
Teknolojia!
Plans to know where to receive it and which way to turn it. A light tower.
I owed him up.
Not a single word is spoken, yet the work flows perfectly. Or watch a map. Just famous. The ratio of cement, sand, and water. Master Mason, when the mortar mix is just right, more than made it. It's like dancers performing, each knowing the other's next move to create a unified dance. Being part of a swiftly running group, where each person is a vital link, brings a deep sense of pride.
Happy Friday!
Mutual respect among trades. On the construction site, each team is an expert in its own field. The crane team, the formwork team, the masonry team, the electrical. The joy of collaboration also comes from mutual respect among these different trades. The painter will wait for the plaster layer from the mason. Formwork team knows that their precision will determine the straightness and let us know when you're done. Because they understand that the quality of one person's work
my god.
Silent conductor. For this orchestra to perform perfectly. Blueprint and coordinate the musicians, the work teams. Their joy is a comprehensive one. They are happy when they see the foundation team finish on schedule. Their joy is the joy of witnessing a complex plan on paper gradually.
Man, what the fuck?
When there is a conflict between the electrical and plumbing teams. When the weather is unfavorable, they are the ones to adjust the work schedule to ensure safety and progress. It is the joy of the leader, the guide, watching their orchestra play its most wonderful. The short breaks when joy reveals itself in its These are the necessary rests in the noisy symphony of the construction site. A time for everyone. Huddled around a pot of strong tea, hastily brewed from an old aluminum can. Share stories from their everyday lives. These stories are this season in their hometown. Football match on the night. Shares a cigarette with the person next to her. Another pours a hot cup of tea. Rustic and sincere. The joy here is the joy of thoughts and worries. The construction site is not just
Pessoal, agora pense no motorista doido que tá nessa catapilha aí. Olha aí, o que tá.
okay, or is everything all right at home? Make the hard work more bearable, because they know they are not alone. Lunch on the construction site is often simple, with everyone bringing lunchboxes home. But it is the best meal of the day. Everyone spontaneously delicious today. Rice. These spontaneous offers, pieces of the sound of their laughter. Feeling of belonging to a group. The meal is not just it's a beautiful aspect of the workers' culture. Despite
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And
it is these collective lunch breaks that leave a strong impressive effect, turning strangers and colleagues into After lunch comes a precious few dozen minutes of napping. Their resting place could be anywhere. Or simply leaning their head against a bag of cement.
Tecnologia!
Unfinished window frames. It all creates a surprisingly serene scene in the middle. In that short sleep, they temporarily forget the sound of the wind and the fatigue. Their spirits are much refreshed.
Como cuando salimos a trabajar y se parte el cable.
Show the incredible relaxation to continue their work with renewed energy. These rests are brief, crucial, strongly and resistantly. Chapter 5: The Dance of Skill and Material. wall
Oh yeah.
his meticulousness, and the experience accumulated over decades. Completely immersed in his task, losing track of time. Joy derived from the very essence of the work. Before starting, you will often stroke the surface of a wooden project. Each type of wood has its own personality, and the master creating thin, curled cables, a decisive sound which has
Oh yeah.
he doesn't just work with wood, he converses with it. He fits a door into its frame, and it aligns perfectly, opening and closing It is a successful dialogue between the human hand and the soul of the wood. In the corner of the iron workshop, like fireworks, the ironworker, hidden behind his he bends rigid steel bars into soft curves according to the iron into a solid frame. That is the standard of his craft. The joy of the using high heat to force it to obey. Strengthening longevity of the entire structure. He is the one who creates the backbone, and the joy. 5.4. The unsung heroes. But their joy is no less significant. It is the like a spider's web. He calculates what will be next. Is when the project is complete, he flips the main circuit board. The newly built one has a special magic. It's not just physical light. Everyone will walk on it with a cheer of delight. Similarly, joy comes when he turns on the main water line, and clean water flows to every faucet in the building without a single leak. This joy is the joy of life, bringing convenience and comfort to space. They are the ones who create the circuit
Hey, ya le he visto que
system of the house.
sor bola de que Sony.
They know that without them, the building would just be a lifeless shell. Chapter 6. Conquering challenges, joy in hardship. Challenges, from harsh weather to on-site problems to complex technical puzzles. However, in these difficulties that a special kind of joy arises, the joy of complex. The construction site is an open space. It is the joy of finding a shady corner to rest in. Cool down. They don't complain. They adapt. They wear wide-brimmed hats and thick shirts to fight the elements. The perseverance brings a sense of pride in one's own abilities. When the rainy season comes, work may be interrupted, but that is also when they show their flexibility. Instead of sitting idle, they switch to indoor tasks, covering materials and reinforcing areas vulnerable to the rain. The joy now is the joy of being productive. And after a downpour, the air becomes fresh. Those who have just endured
Tecnologia! 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 Jesucristo, Manny. Manny. Hoy sí nos despiden, papá. ¿Qué hiciste?
It not only solves an immediate issue, but also affirms their competence. Run smoothly again. The workers are not just workers; they are inventors. In every project, there are always phases that are considered the toughest. Great heights, demanding absolute precision. Everyone is highly focused, sweat pouring down. Constantly give signals. The teams coordinate like a weather. Start typing a prompt. The feeling brings a deep sense of pride and connection. They are not just colleagues, they are comrades. Three things here. Mutual respect among teams. On a construction site, each team is an expert in its own field. Each has an irreplaceable role. The electrician, when running the system, will be the painter will wait for the last layer of the masonry. Precision will determine the straightness and beauty of the concept. Masonry team, please leave a hole here for us to run the lines. Formwork. Always met with willing excellence because they the quality of the entire product. This is respected for their skills. It erases creates a tremendous collective strength, turning seemingly separate tasks into a continuous and harmonious. It's a silent conductor. For this orchestra to perform supervising engineers, recycling. They don't and coordinate the musicians and orchestras. When they see the foundation team finish and schedule. Directed start. They are happy when they see the different teams gradually being realized smoothly in the field. They are the problem solvers.
Про мою любовь жизнь благодарю за то, что я тебя.
The sight of a complex machine of hundreds of it is the joy of the leader, the guide, watching the precious breaks, and the rest is in the music. In the short breaks, the enjoy reveals itself in its most genuine symphony of the construction site. Time for everyone to recharge and strengthen their the most familiar and beautiful objects perhaps brewed in an old aluminum tank. In the shade of a newly built these stories are not always about work. They talk about their children. Bursts of hearty laughter ring out, chasing away fears.
Massage.
Lunch on the construction site. And sit together in a circle. The meal becomes a miniature buffet. My wife's braised fish is delicious today. Try a piece. Have some of my pickled egg. It goes well with they eat and talk animatedly. This joy comes from community, from the feeling of belonging to a group. Life's hardships, they are still willing to share what they have with one another. It is these collective lunches turning strangers and colleagues into close friends and brothers. 4.3. After lunch comes a precious few dozen minutes of nap. Their resting place could be anywhere. Inside a large uninstalled concrete pipe, or simply leaning their head against the house. With a friend nearby, the gentle breeze blowing through the unfinished window frames. The wind. A big stretch, a smile, and they are ready for the afternoon shift. The joy, the joy. It shows the incredible adaptability. These rests are crucial for the symphony.
Step one of getting the blazer back together.
It is the joy of mastery, of command.
تكنولوجيا عشدنها
His left hand scoops just the right amount of water, spreading it decisively on the row of bricks.
لما الله يبقى غضبان عليك بيبقى معطيك عامل هامل زي هاد بعد
He squints, sighting along the taut guides. Everything must be for him. Building a wall. It is an art form.
Этой стороны. Да, этой стороны.
That is flawlessly uniform. After finishing a section of wall, he steps back, admiring his work with a satisfied smile. That wall, to him, is a masterpiece. It is a testament to his patience, his meticulousness, and the experience of decades. This joy. It is the flow state when the worker is completely immersed in